From Kentucky, starting in the backcourt for Orlando. DeClerc and Shaq, and we're underway in Orlando. Rick Fox also back after missing 41 games with that bad foot to add a little bit more leadership. Here's Shaq. The kick out to Payton. He'll take a three to open.
You can see early on the Magic have decided they're going to double down on Shaq. The problem with doubling down on Shaq is he's so big, I don't know how much effect it will have.
McGrady will try to answer on the other end and does for the Magic.
Quick shots, quick hits. That's what the Magic want to do tonight.
Payton found a wide open lane. Gary Payton with 5 in a hurry. It's the 73 a couple of days ago. Payton's had the hot hand. Shaq the rebound and foul as he goes up and puts it back in.
Yeah, if you're going to try to foul Shaq.
Of the season when the Magic were in the midst of a 1-19 start. That wasn't all you. I didn't mean you, Doc, on all of that.
I got out of that quicker.
Shaq, the hook pass, 2 on the shot clock. Nice drive by Kareem Rush and a good look by Shaquille O'Neal.
You know, you look at Medvedenko.
McGrady missed his last 2. Shaq with a rebound. Rush around Shaquille O'Neal, and he buries the jumper this time.
Yeah, he's not shy. You know, he's a young guy. I bet he's looking. He has Shaq and Kobe or Payton out on the floor, but he's still going to take his shots.
Index finger on his shooting hand. And he may be back for the Lakers in their next game. Shaquille picks up his dribble and feeds Medvedenko. Perfect pass. And it's Shaquille O'Neal, the assist man so far in this one.
Probably one of the things that most people don't know about Shaquille O'Neal. You know, they know his size and his athleticism. They don't talk enough about his passing.
Juwan Howard's going to go to the free throw line. Medvedenko got him again.
He does not like losing to the Magic. I think he's lost once since he's left, or twice maybe, and he just doesn't like it. He's a very aggressive player, and Medvedenko's on his way out here very soon.
And he just got a technical. So Medvedenko heading to the bench and had too much to say to the officials en route to technical. McGrady with 3.
You know, one, Karl Malone doesn't have to play, you know, saving them for the end of the season.
Right.
2, the young guys get to play, and that might help them later on.
Payton this time runs right over the defender and scores. 7 for Payton. Bogan's picking himself off the floor. McGrady will try to get him one. Wraps it around to DeClerc, and he missed in close. Boy, you don't get many of those. Perfect pass, and DeClerc just short-armed it against the bottom of the rim. And now Shaq on the other end with some authority.
The presence of Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq's been a part of 6 of the Lakers' 8 field goals, either scoring himself or the 4 assists he has. Tracy McGrady just inside the line, knocks it down from outside. He's got 5.
That's what makes McGrady so tough to guard.
Considering all the guys that you not only played with and against, you say he's one of the most talented guys you've ever seen. Here he comes again.
He really is.
That Laker turnover turned into a slam for McGrady. So Tracy with back-to-back field goals after 5 minutes plus without one for the Magic. And Rush, again, as Doc said, he's not shy at all. And he has 6 with a rebound. And again, the Magic looking to run. Strickland, though, gets cut off by Rush at midcourt. He and Payton come in together. Here come the Magic the other way. McGrady backpedals, buries a 3.
This is the pace they want. Helter-skelter basketball. Pretty well.
As good as he is, a lot of people still feel it's an untapped potential because he doesn't go hard enough all the time.
Yeah,
is that correct?
That's absolute. And I think if he does, he has a chance to be one of the best ever to play this game.
2 shots. He's hit them both and has hit one of the free throws on a 3-point attempt. Strickland all the way. Nice drive by the wily old veteran, and he drew a foul.
The best finishers of all time at the point guard position. He gets to the bucket and finishes. You know, there's a lot of young guys who get to the bucket, but they don't finish. He does it.
Strickland, who played 47 games with Minnesota last year, soon to be 38 years old. Another. O'Neal goes baseline over to Clerk. Garachek with the rebound, and the Magic looking to run again. McGrady backpedals for 3. Got it!
The Magic have struggled offensively.
What a start for McGrady in this first quarter. Payton. Nice fadeaway by Gary Payton on the baseline. Again, here they are in the half-court set. Let's see how they do this time. Not well. They throw it away. Payton with the steal right off the hands of Strickland. Payton all the way to the lane. Shaquille with a rebound and a putback.
Yeah, Shaq thought that Payton was throwing that up to him. He didn't realize Payton was actually trying to shoot that ball. Now take a look at this. This is the play we were talking about. Shaq thinks this is a lob. You can see him jump. Oh, no, I'm trying to shoot this. And then he gets the rebound anyway because he had great position to begin with and laid it in. Now watch Shaq right here. Yeah, I think you need to throw that one up.
There was a big smile as he came back down court.
I think the Magic, with this 125 in the first, have to make a run with Shaq out of the game.
Trying to come up with a turnover and haven't been able to so far, as we're down to 118 in the first quarter. Howard comes out on Fisher, and now he finds a little avenue, and he scores.
Wow. Wow.
Fisher throws it away. Third Laker turnover. And so the Magic with another opportunity to cut into the 8-point lead. McGrady has been the man, and he'll bring it up as we're under 15 seconds. Devin George meets him at midcourt. Now down to 5 as McGrady goes to work. He'll give it up. Garachek missed a 3. They got an open look on the outside jumper and didn't get it. So the Lakers with a very fast start. They started off 11-2. Then McGrady went to work and got the Magic back close. But the big man, who had a couple extra minutes of rest before the end of the quarter, is having a good time at his homecoming because the Lakers at the end of 1 lead by 8.
Dominant conference.
Right. And it has stayed that way since. Gooden gets it out. Garachek's been unable to find it until now.
Well, that's a better shot for him. You know, he got to step in, take his time. He's been in the game a little while now also.
So of over 5 minutes and then over 3.5 minutes. And they can't keep doing that against the Lakers. 4 on the shot clock. Payton with a runner. The follow by Horace Grant.
And Horace Grant, who also played here in Orlando, played for me also.
Either the driver gets an easy shot or they get an easy follow, guys. We've got to do a better job there. He said, listen, defensively, box out and go, go, go. We've got to score in transition, guys.
Yeah, that's good, Doris. And there's no doubt, that might be the worst thing that can happen to the Magic is that Drew Gooden made that 3.
He might go crazy now, huh? For 100 points. And Doc, at the beginning of the season, that's what you wanted to stress on this team. We got to play defense or we can't make the next level. They haven't been able to play defense, quite frankly, under you or Johnny.
No, they haven't, and that's going to be the key. If this team starts to play defense, they've proven they can score. They have the best scorer in the NBA on their teams.
Lack of presence in the middle defensively is what Johnny Davis talked with us about before the ball game, and there's not much you can do about that without changing another body, and they don't have one. But a perfect pass from McGrady to Strickland.
But led by a great defensive play by Tracy McGrady. And
Garachek has to give it up. Now it's McGrady against Devin George. On a fadeaway. Magic leads for the first time.
Not a lot you can do with that.
The Magic on a 12-4 run. That's what Doc said they had to do, and they've been able to, but now they turn it over. And it's Fisher and Payton together. And Fisher gets the assist, and Payton gets his 12-point.
Half court.
Lob underneath. Nice pass again by McGrady. Pachulia with his second basket. Tracy McGrady, great look underneath. Over, they almost got what they wanted. 7 on the shot clock. Fisher lost it going through traffic. And now it's all Magic players. Giricek with a flush. And Phil may have to bring Mr. O'Neal back in pretty soon. It's been a kind of a strange week, and a lot of articles in the morning paper about him. And as many autographs as you signed in the 2 hours before we came on air, you had every size
going to back down from Shaq.
He looks like a tough sucker. Strickland, nice drive by Strickland. And Rod's got 7 points. Magic have hit their last 8 shots, and now they lead by 5. Walton, great passer in college, and a great look there to Kareem Rush.
Great cut.
Rush has 8 as we approach 5.5 minutes. Tracy McGrady calling for it. Devin George slapped it away momentarily, and now George with a foul. Oh, that ball almost went in.
Boy, unguardable. 1-on-1. ISO, Tracy McGrady. You have no chance to stop him from playing.
The Magic at home maintaining a 3-point lead.
So next year, that's great too.
Does it scare you at all that maybe the explosion won't be there, that maybe you can't play at that level? If that happens, what will you do?
You know, that's what makes him so special.
And obviously what a difference it makes in, well, even when you had him at the beginning of last year. Remember, we did one of the games, and it's an obviously different looking team when you have 2 superstars, McGrady and Grant Hill. Pachulia and a finish from Strickland.
Boy,
and as a coach, that makes it easier on you.
Yeah, going to have that for a couple of years, but he's still not going to back up from anybody.
Now it's DeClercq that'll try to bang with Shaq, and Shaq goes through everybody.
See, that's the difference. Zaza Pachulia wouldn't back up.
Got a pretty good claim. He's what, about 5th in the league in rebounding. He's scoring over 21 points a game. He's had a sensational season. But he said, you know, I got to give him credit. Devin George, as he knocks down the jumper. He said, but that doesn't take away. I'm really happy for all the guys going.
Yeah, that was
I just
really
wish I was going along.
Yes.
Strickland will take the outside jumper, and Rod Strickland's having a good game.
He's having a big game. The thing I like what the Magic, or really what Tracy McGrady is doing, creating for others. He's making his teammates better tonight.
How about the Magic have gone over 8 minutes without missing a shot? We talked about the dry spells they had without making one. Pull-up jumper over Payton. And they've missed their last 2 now. Here's a steal by Giricek. He'll take the 17-footer and got it.
Great pace. Great pace. And I don't think the Lakers can stand up to this pace right now.
Medvedenko, offensive foul. I think he's still paying for the technical. Giricek and Keith Bogans on the floor. And Shaq back for the Lakers. Howard over Grant with a hook, and he got the roll.
Well, he's going to have to step up. I mean, he was brought in here to be the second scorer, and he's done a nice job.
O'Neal with 2 minutes left gives it up to Rush, who will take it outside. And Kareem Rush has had quite a game as a starter. He's got 12 points for the Lakers here in the first half.
Well, he's a
chosen-year pro.
Right now, he's making those shots.
Howard this time drives and got it to go. Over Grant. 5 on the shot clock. Howard. George altered that shot a little bit. Horace Grant with a rebound. Down to the final 10 seconds of the quarter. Payton looking for a pick, goes the other way. Spins for a jumper and didn't get it. And the Magic will have a halftime lead at home against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Magic shot 13 of 16 in the quarter from the floor. And even with McGrady out with the back spasms, able to maintain the 5-point cushion at the break. Let's check in with Doris.
Foul line. That's the time you want to foul him. You know who invented the hack of Shaq, don't you? That guy who's coaching Shaq.
Yeah, Phil Jackson. McGrady on the baseline, and it goes. That's a good way to start. Bad back and all to open the third quarter. His first shot gives him 20 for the game. McGrady, the last trip down court.
Well, he's still going to be able to shoot the ball. I mean, if he gets looks like that, he'll be healthy all night.
And he'll take another over Rick Fox, and he got him 3 this time.
See, you can see he's come out, and he's settling right now for that jump shot because probably his back. But if he's...
Kept alive by Rick Fox. Rush. Missed a 3. And Lou, the outlet to Bogans if he can catch it. McGrady for 3. Got it!
That was going out of bounds with or without a push.
Like a pass interference in football when you can't catch it. Fox, there's a follow. Shaquille almost brought everything down and looks at the Magic bench as he heads back up court. That field goal broke a field goal drought of almost 5.5 minutes, and McGrady continues to just blister the Lakers.
Stop.
Medvedenko, long jumper on the baseline and got it. Medvedenko's second field goal of the day. 63-54, under 8 minutes in the quarter. McGrady with the feed to DeClercq. And that time both Fox and O'Neal rush out thinking he'll take the shot. And he finds a wide open Andrew DeClercq underneath.
Play until the Lakers figure out how to stop it.
Medvedenko try the other side. Got another one. Averaging almost 11 points a game. He has 6. And the three-pointer goes for Tyronn Lue. And the Magic continue the hot streak and the rapid fire, and they lead now by 12. Shaq wants it. Shaq gets it. And Shaq will go to the free throw line. For 2 that he misses.
That's like a defensive stop.
Yep. 5 on the shot clock. Juwan Howard way up over Shaquille O'Neal. It's the only place he could put it. And it's a 14-point Magic lead.
I really like what Johnny Davis and the Magic are doing offensively right now.
Shaq on the lob. Perfect pass. And O'Neal's got 15. The Magic started off the first quarter 6 out of 18. They're 20 out of 25. Now 21 of 26 since.
They have now run the same play the last 9 times down the floor.
Get a lot of offensive rebounds. They have none today. And we've got 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Payton wide open for Gary Payton, and he knocks down a 3. First field goal of the quarter for Payton, 15 for the game.
That's good leadership.
Backs in on DeClercq, and the hook won't go. And look out, Shaquille, and look out, Juwan Howard. Like a building falling on you. Underneath is DeClercq. Part of that's that Shaq was tangled up there and didn't quite get back on defense in time.
Again, very difficult to officiate.
You see no complaint from O'Neal, no reaction. McGrady isolated on Payton. 5 on the shot clock. Bogans is waiting for it. McGrady with a foul.
I tell you, but the Lakers defense right now is horrible. It really is. And the Magic is doing a great job of exploiting it.
The sold-out crowd in Orlando Not expecting to see much defense from the Magic. They're not seeing much defense from the Lakers. They're only seeing offensive fireworks from the hometown team. McGrady with a follow. Timeout. 2:48 to go. Third quarter. Biggest lead of the game. It's Orlando by 16. Bogans and McGrady on the floor for Orlando. Strickland, who had a great first half, comes in and buries the jumper.
And middle pick and roll, that time, instead of using Tracy McGrady with the ball, they put him in the corner. It really doesn't matter who runs it. Shaq is involved in it.
Fisher will try to stop the bleeding for the Lakers, and he does with a three-pointer that ends a 3.5-minute field goal drought. As you know, a couple of times in this game, the Magic have had sensational openings of quarters when they've gone 20-7 and 20-10, and that's what's gotten them the lead.
That's got them the lead, but this is key. Great teams know they can make a run at end of the quarters, and teams who aren't great allow them to. The Magic have to be very careful right here.
Fisher hit his last one, and he hit that one. Derek Fisher. I like his competitiveness.
Now this is, yeah, I do too.
He catches it and kicks it over to Strickland on the baseline. Loose ball picked up by Payton in the open floor. And he's fouled by Giric.
Great foul.
You still go crazy every night you're watching TV. You can't not grab a clipboard in the living room.
I'm hyper, type A.
Payton got one of two.
I'm glad they didn't have Riddlin when I was a kid.
They've done what they wanted to do. Let's see if Tracy McGrady can pick up some more points before the end of the quarter. It'll be Juwan Howard that'll try and scores.
Again, set up by what? The middle pick and roll.
Final seconds, Shaq and a lob from Payton. It was a little too deep for him, and he couldn't get a hand on it.
Yep, held on to it too long. He should have got rid of the ball. Shaq was open for it. Get 2 seconds.
They don't get a chance for a lot of standing ovations in Orlando. The Magic have one right now. Tracy McGrady's been sensational. Shaquille O'Neal trying to do what he can to bring the Lakers from behind, but they will have to come from a long way back. The end of 3 in Orlando. The Magic 81, the Lakers 67. But it's a long ways from over.
It's a long way from over, and this is the key time in the game for the Magic. Without Shaq, they have a lead. They cannot allow this second unit to get into them.
And Grant around Pachulia with a great move. Horace Grant, another one of the veterans, a 38-year-old. It'll be 39 in July. Gooden had it blocked by Walton. Now Devin George just inside the three-point line.
See, this can't happen. You don't have Shaq on the floor. You build a 14-point lead with them on the floor, then back in this game.
McGrady gives it up to Strickland. His jumper is off the mark, and Devin George with a rebound. Lakers on a 10-2 run.
Without Payton and Shaq on the floor.
Rush has been good from the outside, and he still is.
Out. Yep. Good call by Johnny Davis.
So a 12-2 run by the Lakers. And as they get it into the front court, the timeout comes with 10 minutes and 43 seconds. And boy, you talk about silencing a crowd and putting themselves back in it. The Los Angeles Lakers, who have done it so often for so many years, but it's the young guys, the second line, if you will, that has the Lakers back in the ballgame.
Oh, but this is key here. Again, Shaq and Gary Payton's off the floor, but it's a different offense now. They don't run the pick and roll as much because Shaq's not there.
Giric rattles one home.
And they are playing through the post through Tracy McGrady.
10-point game with just over 10 to go, fourth quarter. Lakers have hit their last 4 shots, make it 5 in a row. McGrady with a push, Devin George on the feed, and Luke Walton with the assist.
Luke Walton is just a terrific passer. I mean, how many rookies can make this pass? How many 10-year players can make this pass? That's just a terrific pass. Great cut, but you got to have a guy who can make that pass to be able to deliver it.
Luke, the 32nd pick, early second round by the Lakers out of Arizona. And rebound, Lakers with an opportunity to make it a 5-point game. They trailed by 18, 79-61.
Oh,
but between the legs pass by Walton that time.
Oh, my goodness. You know, to be a great passer, you got to have great confidence. You get a free ticket.
Rush got 1 of 2. Strickland gives it up. Pachulia, now McGrady, 3 on the shot clock. And Grant pulls down the block shot.
The Lakers have upped their defense. They're moving the basketball, and the Magic are in a little trouble right now.
Walton will take a shot after 2 great passes and knocks it down.
They were playing him for the pass, and he's a smart player. He knew that, so he took it offensively.
83-79. What was once an 18-point cushion is down to a couple of field goals. McGrady, this time to get an open look, and he got it.
Caused by dribble penetration by Rod Strickland. You know, you can see best players resting.
Walton. They work it around the perimeter to Fisher's 3, and he got it.
Wow.
Derek Fisher, 2 threes in this half, 13 points off the Lakers bench. Strickland, McGrady, Garachek, Bogans, and Howard on the floor for the Magic. Strickland, open jumper, got it.
Big shot. Big shot. Rod Strickland is having a terrific game. But Brad, have you noticed the change of the pace?
Yep, Fords to go with his 32 points. Strickland changed hands, tried to get that one off the glass, and somebody got a piece of it. Fisher with a right hand.
Wow. And see, now the confidence is starting to play into this game. When you've lost the games the Magic have lost, they went from believing they're going to win to expecting to lose right now. Everything's difficult now.
Walton gives it up to George for the slam.
Look at him right now. Everyone's standing around. This is more confidence than just play.
Lakers trying to look for the lead when they once trailed by 18 points. We're down to 5:40 in the game. They're down by 1. They're up by 1.
Wow. And Shaq was fouled the entire play. But again, it's so difficult to call it. And that's a tough matchup.
Now it's DeClercq that'll try to contain him if there is such a thing. The Lakers have hit 11 of their last 13 shots. Wow. Fisher wide open. Walton with a rebound. Rush, and he knocks down the jumper.
Luke Walton is dominating this game right now.
The rookie.
Luke Walton.
Right now, somewhere Bill is saying, it's the most unbelievable I've ever seen a rookie play. And now Luke comes up with a foul.
I mean, you see here, Luke Walton is now getting rebounds. He's right now one of the tougher players out on the floor and still making great passes.
It's the way he played in college as well. Not a huge scorer, but a guy that made an impact with a variety of things he could do. Tracy McGrady, Magic need him to heat back up as he was in the third quarter. And now Walton strips the ball, but it goes out of bounds. And there's only 1 second left on the shot clock.
They have to get back into this game.
Yep. Walton backpedals, missed a jumper, but Shaquille O'Neal is there for the rebound.
Great foul, though. I mean, because if you allow him to catch that, then you get the hammer. Then you're watching the next day, and they're getting worse. Today's a worse day.
Sometimes it hurts to watch. That time he rattled it off the glass. I don't know if he called backboard. But Lakers by quarter now, they have done something like the Magic did in the second quarter.
Well, they've gotten a lot of layups like the Magic did.
Now it's Shaq trying to chase McGrady around, and he knocked down a 3.
Pick and roll again. McGrady in his hands. You got to get him back involved in the pick and roll.
So an opportunity for the Magic to edge back in front goes by the boards. They trail by 1. Shaq wants it. Shaq gets it. Shaq scores it. 20 for Shaquille O'Neal.
See, that time they came down and got it to Shaq. What about what's happening in this season? You know, that's in the past. They have to play for the right now, and that's what Johnny Davis is trying to get them to do.
Let's see if they can get it done. With 2.5 to play. Howard on the baseline. Tough shot. Juwan Howard.
Big shot.
Basket for him in this quarter. And it makes it a one-point game again.
Juwan Howard on the post. And it's obvious where the Lakers can go.
Luke Walton has a career high in assists. Might get another one here. Payton, nope. Strickland with a rebound.
See, again, the Magic will take those shots. They'll take their chances at the Lakers making threes.
Less than 2 minutes remaining.
We're under 2 minutes in Orlando. Howard hit his last one. Same shot.
You cannot put a smaller guy on Juwan Howard. Good recognition by Johnny Davis.
He's got those long arms, that 6'10" frame, and can shoot the fadeaway, which he did back-to-back times to give the Magic the lead back. Payton tries to up and under it. And the ball out of bounds to Orlando.
You know, I love Gary Payton, and he did get to the basket. But since he's been in, Shaq has not touched the ball.
And they are not as good as they were when they had their big run to get the lead.
The ball's not moving anymore. Too much dribbling.
Howard, same spot. Now he goes inside and then fades again and got another one. Taking the rookie to school on the baseline is Juwan Howard.
He's too big for Luke Walton.
He's got the last 6 points. The Magic with a lead by 3. Fisher for the tie. The rebound is to Clerks.
Shaq, the last 3 possessions, hasn't touched the ball. Phil Jackson knows that.
And Shaq knows that. And the fans here are probably starting to realize that. And Devin George, great defensive job to force a turnover. Center with the Magic are only 6 and 17 at home this year. They've lost their last 3. This would be a huge boost to their season if they can beat the Lakers. Fisher missed it. Strickland comes down with it. 30 seconds left. The Magic fans are up, and they're trying to get a timeout called. I believe they got the timeout called. Lakers ball.
16 seconds.
Timeout, Lakers.
Didn't get it across half court in time.
And they tried to get a timeout, didn't get it. Juwan Howard is still saying, I told you guys I needed a timeout. So a huge turnover there.
Take either one. A quick 2 is just as good.
Fisher going baseline up and under, had it blocked. Out of bounds to Los Angeles.
They went for both. They tried to flare Fisher for the 3. He didn't get it, so he had a quick layup and drove it. Good call by the Lakers. Great defense by the Magic.
Fox will be the inbound.
Watch out for this lob to Shaq.
This could bring down the house. Instead, it comes out to Fisher. Strickland right on it. Payton, 15 seconds to play. Fox for 3 for the tie, and they got it.
Wow.
11.7 left, and Rick Fox, who hadn't hit a shot all game, just hit the 3 of the game.
Rick Fox hadn't been close all game and hits the 3. But that's what veterans do. You know, the Magic play great defense, but Rod Strickland at the very end decided to sag and help, and he lost sight of the guy he was guarding. You can see Coach Davis there trying to urge him to get back up, because you can see they're looking for that 3-point shot and not the 2.
Rick Fox, who missed 41 games with that tendon injury in his foot, had 1 3-pointer all year until that one.
Wow, well, that's a big one. That is a big one.
We're tied at 96. Don't forget the NHL All-Star Game. 7 seconds. We'll have to wait and see. But here's Rick Fox, the shot of the day so far.
Yeah, you can see this. Now, watch Rod Strickland at the bottom of your screen. He sags off on this penetration and starts ball watching, and now he tries to get back, and it's too late. Big shot. Now, you're wondering what the Magic are thinking right now. It's a tie score. They have a sold-out arena for the first time maybe this year. Things have not gone right for them, but they have a chance to feel good about themselves. And I think this will be a pick and roll. Kill O'Neal, because he's anticipating the pick and roll also. And he knows with the other guys they can get out and Shaq can't.
This could be the ball game as Fisher with a steal on Strickland. Fisher, the bounce pass to Payton, and the Lakers lead.
Wow.
The guy who we talked about earlier in this quarter, who seems to have been the bulldog of this comeback, Derek Fisher with the steal that leads to a Laker lead.
Wow, what a play. The gambler, he went forward all the way too. And that's a clean steal.
And the crowd is stunned, and there's the push pass to Payton, who was on the fly and all alone.
The reason he was so aggressive, Brad, was they had a foul to give. And he knew even if they called the foul, they didn't get a free throw. So great, smart play by Fisher. And I guarantee you that was said in the Laker timeout.
And now they've still got a foul to give.
Yeah, and they're going to use it.
And they're going to use it with 4.1 seconds left.
Wow.
What a game by Fisher in the second half. Try to stay with McGrady as they look to run him around to pick the clerk, Howard and Giricek out there. Strickland will be the guy to inbound. Lakers by 2. Magic trying to tie it or win it right here. There's the pick. McGrady comes around and Horace Grant meets him. Giricek, and he is fouled with 2.9.
That's the foul to give. And I got to tell you, if you're the Magic, you still try to throw that into Tracy McGrady, because if he had caught it, he had Horace Grant guarding him. And that's a great situation for the Magic.
Giricek turns, and it blocked by Payton. The Lakers win it. The Lakers win it by 2 and once trailing by 18 in the second half. And obviously this is going to be a dejected group in the Orlando locker room. What a finish by the Lakers. And here's the last gasp chance for the Magic.
You know, as a kid, they told you when you're a rookie in the NBA, at the end of a game, take liberties. Take liberties. Be aggressive. Very difficult for an official to call a foul. I thought this was a clean block, but it could have gone either way. But it always goes to the aggressor.
Was there time for Giricek to give it up to McGrady, who looked to be open?
It was tough. You know, with 2 seconds left, 2.9, the guy who catches the ball is probably going to take the shot.
Let's go to Doris.
Gary, 2 huge